Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Attaining the Second Cognition. I'm Endall Beall. I'm going to offer a discussion here on manifesting and how it really works versus a lot of the stuff that they put out there about how manifesting should work. If you look at a lot of what's available out there on manifesting, they profess a lot about feelings, how to feel good about yourself and how to feel happy and all this other kind of emotionally driven garbage. If you're working to manifest something, you are working to create your own reality. You're not working to create reality for other people. You have the power to work and create for your own reality and no one else's. This is why all this mass meditation stuff trying to shift the world and change the world's consciousness doesn't work, because no one has the power to manifest a reality for someone else. Period. End of story. If you look at your occult traditions and a lot of the modern spiritual traditions, most of it is focused outward to try and shape things for other people. The other form of manifesting is stuff like from the book The Secret, where you can generate wealth and the trophy boyfriend or girlfriend and highfalutin shit like that. Manifesting, in actuality, is nothing but focused intent launched out there and allowing it to work. They profess in the modern spiritual arena that all you have to do is put it out there and it will come to you. The problem with this is most people put it out there and sit on their asses waiting for the stork or the Easter bunny or Santa Claus to bring to them their manifestations without doing an ounce of goddamn work on their own part. It doesn't work this way. Intent is what makes energy move. So when you focus your intent on what you desire, you put energy in motion. Where a lot of people go wrong is they over-detail the intent. Now I'm going to give you a prime example of a manifestation process from how it started to where it finished for one of my friends. She had a desire for a long skirt. The only thing that she added to that was that it fit within a style that she liked. She didn't get all wrapped up in details about color and patterns and this, that, and the other thing, where it had to be, what price it had to be, things of that nature. She had a very simple desire and a very strong intent for this skirt to manifest for her. Now, when you put your intent out, put it out there and let it go. Don't tamper with it. The more details you put in as to how you want this manifestation to occur, the more it narrows the possibilities of the intent to come into being. For instance, well, I want a long skirt and I want it to be high-waisted and I want it to be red and green patterned only and I want it to be only for $2 or whatever the case may be. The more details you add to your intent, the more it restricts the intent to be able to perform for you. So one of the major reasons that people fail, and you'll find this looking at some of these manifestation websites, you can over-detail it to where you make your manifestation virtually impossible to come into being. You don't get into every minute detail of what you're seeking when you put your intent out there to put energy in motion. It's also not going to be brought to you without some effort on your part, which means if you're looking for an item on sale, you have to check the sale ads, or you have to hit the stores, and you also have to keep your Soika ears on and listen for tweaks. Now, in this particular case with my friend, she went out and hit a few stores, couldn't find what she was looking for. And then later on, while we were having a conversation on completely unrelated subject matter, she got a tweak to go online and look at a place that was selling ladies' garments. She paid attention to the tweak. She looked it up. She found a skirt that was suitable and what she was looking for that she really liked. With this example, you have all the elements of manifestation. She had a focused intent. She didn't over-detail it. She put the effort into helping the manifested intent come into being by doing the work related to it. And then she listened to her Soika when she got the tweak to find what she wanted to find. This is how manifestation works. So if you over-detail it and put all these hooks and conditions and everything else on exactly how you want it, which is what I find most people do, you narrow the scope of the intent to produce what you're looking for. A certain amount of specificity is fine. Over-specificity just keeps limiting your intent. If you leave a more simplified, broader intent, then it allows the intent energies of the universe, or whatever you want to call it, it gives them more room to produce what you're looking for. So every time you load it up with details, you narrow its scope of operation. Another thing I find that people do is when they put their intent out, they don't trust it, so they keep going back and tampering with it. Their impatience further blurs the lines of the intent to where, in the end, it becomes totally useless because they won't leave it the hell alone. They don't trust the process. So if you're wanting to manifest things in your reality, number one, keep them realistic. You're not going to manifest the winning lottery ticket because there's millions of other people trying to do the same thing. So you're in a realm of competing energies. So keep your manifestation choices realistic. Manifestation also works with intent, with wanting to step into the new paradigm. If you've read the New Paradigm books, they had what they called the prayer of becoming. Let's replace the word prayer with the word intent. Prayer was used because it's a word that people comprehend. Stating intent is an internal circumstance. So if you intend to become a human becoming, what they call the prayer of becoming is basically a statement of intent. By keeping your focus on that intent, not changing it, not tampering with it, but reinforcing the same intent through that simple statement, I'm a human, help me become more human, in time it is going to manifest, provided you do the necessary work to help the process. Manifestation is not throwing it out there and waiting for it to be delivered to your doorstep without an ounce of effort on your part. You have to put forth some energy on your part to make the manifestation come about. If you get a tweak that says, hey, get up and go to the store, and you ignore the tweak, you may very well be missing the item that you're looking for. So part of the manifestation process is tuning into what your Soika nudges you to realize and then acting on it. Manifestation and intent comes about through subsequent action. It doesn't come about by you sitting on your ass waiting for it to come to you. When you can realize this part of the manifestation process and start paying attention more, you're going to find out that manifestation actually does work within reasonable boundaries. You can't manifest something for someone else. Their intent is responsible for their manifestation. In creating your own reality, you are in charge of your reality and no one else's. When you can get past trying to influence the herd or trying to influence your friends or using occult powers to throw energies around to impact others, which is only a form of trespass, then you may find that your manifestation process actually does work. You do create your own reality. Now, for those who are trying to advance, who have friends that nag them all the time, always trying to drag them into their dramas, which gets tiresome over time, you can create a program through your intent that these friends find someone else to glom onto and just kind of fade out of your life. Quit pulling on you with their dramas. Quit dragging you down with their first cognition pity parties or bragging parties or whatever the case may be. If you put this intent out there, you are going to notice in time that these people will fall out of your lives, provided they don't serve you for some higher purpose of your development. You put your intent out there that if these people don't serve me in my development, then let them find somebody else. You're not forcing them into anything. You're not putting your will on them. You're just saying, I'm not allowing this in my reality, and let them go find someone else that'll feed their ego desires. And you will notice over time that these people will fade out of your life without conflict, without confrontation. They'll just find somebody else to glom onto. This is how intent and manifestation works. The hardest part with accepting this process is doubt and distrust, because we have been indoctrinated to doubt and distrust. Another failing is ego impatience, because we want everything to manifest yesterday, right now. You're going to have to realize that once you put your intent out there, it takes time for all the pieces to fall into place before you can see results. You can't always expect instantaneous results. You have to allow the process to work. And this is where doubt and lack of self-confidence and lack of confidence in the process always gets in the way with people. They start to doubt that it's working, so then they go back and they tamper with their programs and they fiddle with them and they add more details and they want it to hurry up. And every time you do that, you just keep tightening a rope around the neck of your intent to where you just strangle it off and nothing happens, which reinforces the doubt, of course. So it becomes a vicious circle. Learning to trust this process is very goddamn hard. But you're going to have to learn to trust the process if you want to see it work for you. Anyway, I just wanted to share this stuff about manifesting because, as with everything else out there in the spiritual arena, they've got it half right. They don't really tell you the action part on your part, what you have to do. They don't tell you anything about listening to your inner tweaks that require action as a follow-up. When you put all of the elements together that I've illustrated in this particular lecture, then you're going to find that manifestation does work, as long as you keep it within reasonable limits and realize that it is only creating your reality and no one else's. I hope this lesson gives you guys some insight. As always, comment section's open for questions. For everyone doing their work, stay the course and don't give up on yourselves.